And we're back.
Hi.
Friday night.
We're eating dinner again at home.
Friday dinner.
I'm eating leftover mac and cheese.
Can I see your phone so I can take a picture of my dinner, please? Go ahead. What are you eating?
That's it.
Leftover mac and cheese. I am eating udon miso that I just made. Nice and warm for this cold, rainy day. Let the spinach wilt in the soup. Let the miso paste melt in the soup. Let's go ahead and taste it. I put sesame oil, soy sauce, miso paste, onions, garlics, carrots, and shrimp. Delicious.
What's the topic?
You said something the other day about a topic. You remember?
Nope. That's what you say in every podcast.
I don't remember. This might be a slow podcast. We're gonna have to pause it. We're back. We finally thought of a topic. She's done eating. I got seconds. Go ahead. What's the topic?
If you could make any app, what app would you make right now?
What's your answer?
The app I came up with last time. It's like similar to Instagram, but it was when like Instagram had a tag that you could put on your story, and all of the stories would merge into one large story that other people can view. So this app would have little groups that you can form. For example, your family. So your family will have their own story that you can continuously add to. But you can also have your own individual story that if someone comes to your page, they can watch your individual story for like the day. You know, just save throughout the day for 24 hours each day. But for the family group, you can add a story of like your update during the day. Let's say, for example, I'm gonna work out and I want to post a story of my workout. It'll go to the family group chat. And then at the same time, my sister could post into the family group as well with an update on her day or a response to like what I did. Things like that. So on the app, it would just be multiple groups. It's gonna be your family, it could be your cousins, it could be your friends, it could be a small like, this is my reading group. So we're gonna discuss, oh my gosh, this is what I read today in this book. You know?
That's a good one.
So I think that would be a great app. Because on Instagram, they don't have that feature anymore, I don't think.
And they don't have multiple close friends or like multiple group friends, you know?
Yeah. Well, you can make a chat and then you can share within your chat. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I don't want to get notified that like I got a message. Like, I just want to be able to open the app and then click on, okay, I want to look at this group today or right now and see what they're up to. That's what I would create.
And it's perfect too if like us, right? My family with the baby.
Oh yeah, it's good for families with new babies.
Yeah, instead of always having to text it to us, she could just post it.
Yeah.
And we could all
And
watch
it's something like you can, well, I guess the country would have to approve it, right?
What?
But worldwide it can be used.
Oh yeah, like family in other countries.
Well, that's something that stemmed from what I felt like was missing. Like something I would seek out to download is how I came about that.
That's a good one.
How about you?
I'm not sure. I have to think about it. Oh, this is what I've always wanted to do. I've been talking to ChatGPT. So it's like a basketball app, but for people who play on the streets, like in the park, or people who play in like rec leagues. In the basketball app, you could collect your stats. It could be like official or whatever. Your stats are collected, points, rebounds, assists, steals, etc. 3-pointers made. And that follows you around, so that becomes like your player profile. And then you could have like ratings and stuff, because people who don't make it to the NBA or whatever, they love knowing their stats or whatever.
Well, how would you get your stats? Then you would have to hire people to be at each game or something.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Excuse me. So you think about like why like would this be fun? So if you think about gamers, right? The competitive like League of Legends or whatever, even if it's not competitive, you have your stats following you, you have a ranking, and then you get in matchmaking, you get placed around your same like skill level, so it's always competitive. Mm-hmm. Like you don't want to be placed with a pro, so then now you're just getting beat down, right? In basketball, the same way. So then before you go into the court, you can know who you're playing against, or like let's adjust the team so that it's more balanced, right? From the street wise, how you collect stats and stuff, you could do this. Is what I'm thinking about. With all of the iPhones and mobile phones becoming so powerful now, you just set up a tripod like in the middle of the court on the side, and you could just record it. Just record the game. You don't need to manually count anything. And then after the game, you could upload it into the hub, the app or whatever. And then the app will process that in the background, machine learning and AI and stuff, based off like player profile. Oh, this is this person, this is that person. So then you just got to teach the system how to count, which stats and what to look for. So then now it could auto count all that stuff per player. Then it can auto log it under each player's profile. And I don't know how long that'll take. Let's just say like 2-3 hours or whatever. And then after, players could just look at their stats and how they perform that game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But it's very niche.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing. So like, that's like street, right? But then let's just say, maybe it's not even street. Let's just make it only rec leagues, like adult basketball leagues or whatever. There's so many adult basketball leagues, right? All they need to do is pay a subscription or whatever for the app, right? And everyone has player profile. People love that stuff. And then there's a community, so you could browse through like local, who's nearby, and you're like, oh wow, this guy's a 5-star or whatever the ranking is. That's pretty cool. And then we could introduce like live streaming. People could watch the game if they're interested. It's
betting.
Like betting if they want to.
Fantasy teams.
I don't know about fantasy, but like it's like Twitch for real life basketball, not just for video games. And then if basketball is such like success, you could even open up to other sports like soccer and volleyball and whatever.
Wow, that's a good idea.
I've been thinking about that for the last 6 years. I've been talking to ChatGPT, asking how possible is this now today?
It seems pretty possible.
Now it seems like it's a lot more possible based on my discussion. 5 years, I was working at my past company. I spoke to one of the machine learning engineers, and he was saying like the processing time, all this is just too expensive. You won't be able to do it. This was like 5 years ago. He was proposing like it's probably better to have everybody wear like bracelets, and then the ball needs to be chipped and the hoops need to be chipped. So there's sensors and stuff like who was the last person to touch the ball or whatever. And that's even more expensive. Well, like cost-wise for the people who's going to use it. Who's actually going to buy a bracelet? Who's going to buy a sensor for a hoop? And you have to install it on the hoop every single time, you know? So it's not as accessible.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what you're thinking?
Like a bracelet or a ring or something to track.
Yeah.
And a tracker on the hoop.
Mm-hmm. But I think this would be cool. Like, and then let's just say it's in the U.S. But then what if you open it up to the whole world? All these kids in the Philippines and all their leagues and stuff. You just set up one phone camera. You don't even need internet. You just record the game and then upload it later when you have internet.
I think that would be the hardest part.
Which one?
Having AI understand what type of movements.
Yeah. But I don't think it's as hard anymore. Because like the NBA.
Yeah, but are they gonna help you with that?
No. I'm saying the NBA has that technology.
Yeah, but that's the NBA.
But the NBA is using that technology from another company that's providing it, which means this technology exists. You know.
Yeah, but getting a hold of that technology is difficult.
Oh yeah, of course, and it's expensive. But just saying, like it's finally doable, possible.
You should do it.
I would love to. If I didn't have a mortgage or bills or whatever, I could go all in on something like that.
I just want to be an ideas person. I don't want to form a team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I want to do it. I want to build it. That's it.
I think those are two good apps.
Yeah. Now, how do we make it real?
Well, mine is very doable.
I believe it is.
It's already out there, probably.
I feel like I was seeing something on TikTok before. This dude, I think it was his app, so he kept trying to like promote it in his stories. Excuse me. That's all. That's all, folks. That's a good talk. We never talk like this.
We talk all the time.
No, but not about like ideas and stuff. We talk about random stuff.
I think we talk about ideas.
Talk about Harry Potter.
No. Well, if anyone wants to help us make these dreams come true, let us know. I guess you would be a co-founder, but you'll probably be doing most of the work. But I'll still get 80% of it because it's my idea.
No, if they're a co-founder, it has to be 50-50.
No, not all co-founders are 50-50. Yeah, let us know in the comments below. Let's make it happen.
Yeehaw! All right, thanks for listening. Friday night, podcast over dinner.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, 16 minutes and 30.